Hello, thanks for joining me, Craig, for another video beer review on Kent Beer Reviews. My name's not Kent, it's Craig. Right, another beer out of Portugal as I'm still here. I've had two beers from this brewery before. You have to check the playlist, it's quite a while back, a couple of years ago. This is from Maldita Craft Beer, and this is their wheat wine. I've never had a wheat wine before. I know I talked to a few beer tubers online. Someone they brought, I think, this style of beer up. I can't say I've heard of it. I'd seen this beer, and this happened in between times. They were talking about it, and I thought, oh. And then I went back and purchased this yesterday in one of the supermarkets here in Funchal, Madeira. There is a little bit of information on the back in English as well, which is really quite handy. Anyway, this is a wheat wine coming in at 8% ABV. This is in a 330ml bottle, a best before December 2017, so we're at the end of January. By the time you see this, it will more than likely be the beginning of February. 8% then, so let's crack it open. It's a clear black bottle cap, so it doesn't matter if I screw this cap up because it's going to be going in the bin. I've got another 2 or 3 beers left in the fridge to do. I'll probably do them tomorrow. I've got another one to do in a minute. Anyway, let's crack this open, which I've done. Pour it into the glass. I was quite impressed with the 2 beers I had from this brewery just over a year ago. So they're saying this is an American wheat, well, an imperial wheat beer, or I can't say I've had anything like this, but it's poured out a beautiful dark orange colour. It's just under a finger of just off white head. Lovely levels of carbonation to this beer. Not sure if you're picking that up or not. I try to go for a glass like this it's kind of a pointed bottom, as you can see, to the glass. Maybe increase, in fact it's over a finger ahead now, so it is definitely increasing the head, pouring it into this style of glass. Let's get an aroma then. Oh wow, that smells beautiful. Nice. Picking up some darker fruits. There's a certain sweetness to the beer. Not sure what to expect on the aroma or the taste of this. So this is a completely, I don't think it's a style, but it's certainly a beer that I've never had before with a name called wheat wine. So I'm just going to say what I think I can smell and taste, and then whether that's within the style or not, I have no idea. This is all kind of blind, really. A new style of beer for me. There's that kind of weakness, but it's definitely got an aroma of more of a kind of a barley wine. There's a nice sweetness going on, but there's quite a bit of head now. It's like a finger and a half. So let me just have my first taste, and then I'll come back and get another aroma if my nose can get to the beer. Cheers. Wow. Let's have another go at that. That's pretty damn lovely. That is nice. As I said, it's not quite got the sweetness of this brewery's barley wine that I had, I don't know, 16, 18 months ago, whenever it was. I'll put the links down below for the other 2 beers for this brewery, and all my other Portuguese craft beers that I've been having. But it's not quite to the sweetness of a normal bog standard barley wine, but it's got a lot of other good qualities that a barley wine hasn't. There's a slight banana-y coming through. It's almost like an imperial Hefeweizen. really kind of end of medium, beginning of full-bodied, or the lower end of full-bodied. There's a nice sweetness there without it going over the top. Let's see if there's any commercial description. It says here on Rate Beer, American strong wheat beer, intense fruity aromas and hops, presents an intense bitterness that softens the sweetness beer of the beer. I assume they're trying to say there. So yeah, it's definitely not as sweet. That's the first time I've read that. It's definitely got them fruity aromas, as it's saying. Some lighter stone fruit, maybe pale stone fruit, maybe some nectarines. There is a slight spicy edge coming through. This would be a great beer for having a curry or something like that. It's gonna like a medium curry with the spiciness lower. This would be it'd be great for something like a korma or something like that. Pour the rest of this in then. I'm pretty sure it's bottle conditioned, as that is very cloudy already. Look at the lacing it's leaving as well. Look at this. Beautiful stuff. Been really impressed with this brewery. I think there's been quite a few beers on this month or so that I've been out here. It's a 3 finger head now. But yeah, I just wanted to get all that goodness in and throw it all in, and yeah. That's cracking. That is a really nice wheat Imperial Hefeweizen, if it's that kind of going along them kinds of line. There's a little bit more sweetness coming through now, maybe as it's warming up. It's been in the fridge, but yeah, nice kind of. I'm trying to think of the spices that could be in this. Maybe some cloves, or it's a slight banana edge, a slight coriander, a nice sweetness, a little bit of citriness, only slight. I don't know what hops or anything in this. That is very pleasant beer to me. There's no ratings on Rate Beer, so before I go on to Untapped, I'm going to give it my rating then. I'll give that's by far and away one of the best beers I've had of this trip. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. That's an 8 out of 10 from me, 90 out of 100. Untapped gives this, they're not quite so kind, they're giving this a 3.5 caps, which is a 7. It's a shade over 7 at 3.618 average out of 102 ratings, so not bad. Very enjoyable. You can drink too many, although it's one of them beers, it's quite moreish. You always want to, if you're having this with food, you could probably get away with having another one, but 8% ABV, you're not picking up the alcohol, and that's it. The commercial description on the bottle is the same as on Rate Beer. So, anyone had this beer? I know one or two of you have that follow me, from Maldita. They're out of they're brewed by. Let's try and butcher this up, which would be quite easy for me. Faustino Brewing Company. Wow. I'll put all the links down below anyway, where they're from exactly, down in the description bar. Put down some comments if you've had this beer before. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. I'm waffling on too long, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.